Deku, what are you doing?
I'm making something for Mum for Mother's Day.
Do you need some help?
Sure.
I want help.
So, making a mud cake.
It looks good.
Well, it's got alcohol in it, so I don't know how well it's going to taste.
Well, I'm sure it will taste nice. I mean, adults like it, so it should be fine.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So, it's a really easy one. It only needs to cook for about a minute or so. It's not as big as a normal cake. But the first thing we've got to do is we've got to make the syrup for it, because like the syrup's in everything. So, if you want to pour out this, wine, the alcohol, needs 6 tablespoons.
6.
6? Yep.
That's a lot.
6 tablespoons.
Do I just pour it into this?
Yep, and then into that container.
1, 2.
Getting a bit liberal there.
It might be good. I hope I put it on there.
Alright.
Maybe
So,
a little bit more, but that's all right.
looking at this bit here, how many? 5 tablespoons? I feel like this is going to be very sweet. All the fizz.
That's cool.
Never put sugar in alcohol before. A minute. So if you want to turn the microwave on for me. So it says microwave in 1 minute. Sort of 1 minute batches. Is there that way? No. No, you said.
Oh, like that, I see.
Yes, we need a minute.
There we go.
So we're just going to keep stirring it until it goes thickened, but it's like still the same colour.
Okay.
It's already a very light colour. I'm a bit worried. Well, hopefully if we follow the recipe it will break out. I don't think so. We can start on the next one actually. So in this bowl, I'm going to put all of the dry ingredients. So the one, and because we're special, gluten-free flour. So just careful when you
Take it out.
yeah. So mix it. See how the sugar's sort of was very thick at the bottom. Again. So do you want to get the tablespoons of flour in there?
TSP is tablespoon, right? This one, the big one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Six. One. And lucky last one. Last. 6. Okay. I'm gonna wrap that one back up. Here. Sugar. 1 tablespoon of sugar. There's a lump in the middle. Yeah. There's a lump in the middle.
You crunch it up.
I'm just of those.
Does this need to
Yep, so that has to come out and needs to be stirred again.
again?
Yes, again.
Do we put it in again as well?
If it has to go thick and stay pink.
It doesn't look very thick yet.
Yep, another minute. Now we need a half teaspoon of this baking powder. And then we're going to need a half teaspoon of that.
Already opened. Half teaspoon, so.
Yep, half teaspoon. Yep.
Just one more.
Yep, just quickly give it a mix. Helps put air in it.
So, do you spend a lot of time in the kitchen with your mum?
Oh yeah. Mum and I used to cook all the time. I mean, we didn't have a dad, so I kind of just grew up learning with Mum.
Sounds good. What sort of things do you remember cooking?
Well, just about everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I mean, Mum cooked all of our meals, and like she always made everything, like all the sweets, like all the sweets and that, and yeah, I just used to help out a lot.
I would say maybe baking sweets is probably the best thing because you get to eat later.
I'm hoping this is going to be the last minute for that.
Hopefully,
It's almost thick, like it's getting there.
It looks really good. You know, I kind of wish it didn't have alcohol in it so I could try it.
I know, so do I. I thought it would be nice for Mum, so I picked something with like a nice looking alcohol. I don't know what it tastes like. But I have seen her drink it with whiskey before, so I'm hoping she'll like it. So it has to be in this one. So I'll grab the syrup while you put the milk in the half cup.
You're just putting one?
Yeah, just one of those.
One.
Smell it. Oh, it smells good. Doesn't quite smell like the alcohol anymore. It sort of smells like more like sugar.
So does it go with flour?
So it needs to be a full one.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm short a little bit.
You're short a little bit, and that
Don't want to spill it though.
Okay, so we need that. Yep.
Okay. I didn't spill it.
We don't want to spill it.
Okay, good.
Definitely don't want to spill it. We need a tablespoon of the oil. I'm gonna do the syrup. We need a quarter of a cup.
I helped my mum out a little bit in the kitchen too because I always want to help her out. But
do you do things like this often or not?
Sometimes when we can. But there's still a lot to learn in the kitchen and I have to work on.
Always something new that you can learn.
Yep.
You need a half teaspoon of the vanilla. No, that's the 1 teaspoon.
You might use this one.
This one.
Oh, that one.
The smaller.
Oh,
So half is the smaller one. So it says we need to whisk this. Whisk it. And then we have to tint it with pink food colouring and whisk until combined. Okay. Just stop for a second.
Stop. How much drops do we need?
It doesn't say, it says tinted, so try that.
That looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
tint with pink food colouring and whisk until combined. I mean, it looks like a similar pink to the picture.
So I must be doing it right.
We must be. So, just going to grab these because they cook in these. That's why they're like really really simple. Thank you. So with those, I've got to grease them. So generally use a bit of oil. You can use butter, but we've got oil, so I'm just going to use a bit of that. Oil, it's easier, obviously. Well, it's a little bit easier to spread around, and you don't need too much. You see, it's sort of slightly greasy.
Mm-hmm. You can see that.
Grab the other one. Have a go. That look pretty good. Yep, looks good. So
Don't
now,
need that anymore.
no, I don't need that. Now we've just got to put this evenly into the two. We try to make it as neat as possible. Like not as much on the sides.
It's alright, it looks pretty good.
It does look good, doesn't it? It's like, there's still something there. I'm like, does it look even yet?
Looks pretty even to me. I'll just try to share a little bit in between the two. It's very pink.
It is, now that it's out of this, like the white bowl. But I think it's good. I mean, it's for Mother's Day.
I like it.
Which is like always, you know, with like pink. Kind of like, pink is like a mum's colour, you know, like Valentine's Day is red. Like pink's kind of like a mum's colour. At least I think that way. Anyway. Oh, good. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So now
You
we're
haven't
just going to
done
put
yet.
them in the microwave. We have to cook them one at a time.
Okay.
So try it for a minute. And we'll see how it goes.
It says 60 to 90 seconds.
Yeah, well, 60 seconds is a minute, Uraraka.
Yes. I know, I was just reading what that said.
Yeah, well, it doesn't go up to 60 on that, it goes 50 and then a minute. So, kind of have to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so just need to quickly give this one a mix out. Because this is what we're going to make the icing.
Oh, so you use the same bowl.
Yeah.
Less
just-
dishes.
Yeah, less dishes and it's just easier. And like, it's going to have, I think, does the frosting have more alcohol in it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It says 1 tablespoon rose syrup.
That's not much. But I suppose there's like half a cup of rose syrup in the rest of it. Need to try that. Do you want to check that cake?
I don't think it's done yet.
Don't think it's done. What does it look like?
It looks like half cooked and half not.
Half cooked and half not.
See, it's still a bit.
Okay, yeah, put it back in. Do it for the last 30 seconds. Because I think that edge that was on the back there, I think that's what it's supposed to look like. So that's what it looked like the picture. Okay, so we'll start the
Frosting.
frosting. We need
1.5 cup of heavy cream.
one.
No, one
one-
3.
one
And
third.
C3, 1 third.
One-
It was-
one
it was
third.
really small. It's 1/3. A
One
cup
third.
of heavy cream.
Yes.
1/3 of heavy cream. Okay.
Do you think that will be done?
I'm hoping it will be.
Oh. Okay, well, it's hot.
Yeah.
How brown is the elf?
It's very lumpy.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. I don't think that's
It's
done.
cooked.
Is it? It doesn't.
That bit's not, but like that's cooked.
Yeah, you can see it, like it's pulling away from. Yeah, so
A little bit more.
maybe a fraction to try and cook that a little bit.
Okay, so we're going to put the other one in for like a full minute and a half first. Give it 20 seconds. Yeah, we know to do this for a full. Okay, so I'll check this again. We need the cream in this one and just pop it back in that bowl.
In this cup, one of the cup.
Yeah, so in that orange
Use
one.
a spoon
and then-
or just
yes.
dip it in? Yes.
Yes. I don't think you'll get it out very easily any other way.
Yeah. Oh, I do like cream.
I mean, it looks cooked. I think.
Yeah. It looks a bit messy, but I mean,
Yeah,
good icing on the top.
It looks a bit.
fine.
It doesn't look as flat as I think it should be.
We're covering it with ice and it'll be fine.
Okay, so we'll do this one.
I'm
for
sure
like,
we'll just taste perfect. I'm pretty sure it'll taste the same.
I hope so. I mean, Mum's generally the one doing the main bit of the baking, and like I'm generally helping. So I'm hoping we're doing this correctly.
I think you.
Mum, don't hate me if it doesn't taste good.
So put that in.
Yes, put that in there.
I'm gonna use this again to scoop it out.
Yes. So it needs.
I'm sure it will still taste good. That's the main thing, as long as it tastes good.
I'm hoping. So we have to let these cool before we can put the icing on it. But I think they'll cool while we do the icing. So it needs 2 teaspoons of this one that has the big lump in it, and we need 1 tablespoon of that syrup. That lump makes it really difficult. Is it 2? 2 teaspoons of this. Yeah.
And guess what? More pink food coloring!
Oh!
Yes!
Might want to put a little bit less food colouring than we did last time.
Yeah. So what, we're using this syrup to put in it as well?
Yes. So we need tablespoons. We need the big one.
This feels like a lot of syrup.
It might be. Oh my gosh, it's almost all of it. So again,
Almost.
fill it to the top.
Oh.
You
Well, it
can't-
was at the top.
You can't put the spout in there or it won't fill up to the top.
Okay, there we go.
I hope the second one looks better.
I hope we have enough. Well, we probably have enough for whatever else it is.
It doesn't look much better.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
Oh, yeah, look at the.
so can it look any worse than the first one? I think it looks. I might look better than the first one. I don't know. This one kind of went. Meh.
It's a little bit better. It's kind of gone. This one's kind of gone.
Okay, let them sit.
We need pink food coloring.
Turn that off. Maybe we shouldn't be trusting the kitchen together without an adult.
We'll
But
be
it's for
fine.
Mum, so.
We need some more of this in here, the syrup. I don't know how much more should we put
So
in. How much should we put in? Less?
we don't need that one.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the vanilla.
This one.
Yes, that one.
I got the right one. That's alright. Just double check. How much should I put in?
Not much. 1 drop?
1 drop. There we go. 1 drop.
And we'll try it. If we need to put more in, we will.
I want to put more in.
Make it pinker than the cake.
Why not? The more pink, the better. It just shows how much you
You're
like her.
a girl. That's why you say that.
Guys like pink too. You don't like pink? Nope.
We'll use this to mix it because it's quicker.
Okay.
It's much quicker. It's going to be probably really noisy, so I hope we don't wake anybody up or annoy anybody.
Nope. There's no peak to it.
That look like medium or soft to you?
Soft.
I'll say it's still moving a fair bit. Maybe do it properly.
Yep, I said it pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can't actually put this on the cakes yet. They're still too hot. But I also need these. Do you want to pick which one? I think one's only bigger than the other, that's all.
I say we use the big ones.
Use the big ones?
Please.
I've got to get...
These are cool.
Why don't you try them? I think they're like pure sugar, but why don't you try one? You're not meant to just chew it straight away.
Was I meant to suck it? I'll try again.
Just a little bit to try and get the flavour for it first. Now you can try and chew it, unless you swallow it whole. Do they taste any good?
It tastes good. I'm joking, I'm not
Please
gonna
don't do that.
I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls if I do that.
I don't think anyone wants that.
I wonder if they'll make me float more.
It's interesting that you haven't tried making anything float yet.
Well, I feel like I might drop it and make a mess, so.
Yeah, I mean, if it's tightly screwed on, unless you dropped it from like really high up, it should be fine. Hey, are these cold yet?
You blowing it? Would that help?
Cold yet?
I think we might have to wait.
Don't know, but they're squishy. They're
like a trampoline.
maybe a bit tougher than a trampoline. I don't think it's that squishy. I mean, they look cooked. I've never made one of these before.
Neither have I. I said, it tastes really good. I want more of those. I can just taste them in my mouth now. But I've got to stop eating them, also being
I think
left
we're
put on the cake.
almost ready. So we'll put this in the piping bag. So I'm picking what I hope is a really pretty thing at the end of this piping bag to make a really nice shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird. Almost like a mousse.
I like moose. It's pink moose even better.
Well, then maybe we'll make you some pink mousse later.
That sounds like a good idea. I wonder what other cake recipes they have in here we can make some other days.
Some really good ones. It's making me hungry. So, what we want to do, I mean, the picture has like a swirl on it. Get that down to the end. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so do you want to maybe try putting like a
I can try.
A
I
two-layer
can't say it's
swirl.
going to be very good.
on that? I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
Did I I put too much? Did I not put enough on?
I don't know. We might need to. Hang on. Sorry. I got your hair. I'm sorry.
It's alright, all good. Okay, yours definitely looks better.
I feel like I don't know what happened to yours, but like
I don't know.
yeah, just
What's more, I don't make it look much better.
make it look much better.
Just cover it with icing.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because yours sunk in a little bit.
Have at it. That might be too bad.
I just kind of hope Mum will like it.
I think they look good. It looks good. I maybe put too much of these on.
Well, we made 2. Should we maybe give one to... whose mum lives nearby? Other than Kashan's, of course.
Not sure.
Oh, well, we'll just give one to Kashan's mum too. I think they're both out there, so let's take them out. Yeah, just bring it with me.
They're a bit matted, but it looks fine.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!